Hello friends, this is Scott, and I'm taking a quick look at the chicken yard and how much material I've removed so far in the couple of trips I've taken down to the hobby farm with this material. And I'm taking another load down today. I'm not taking a ton of material as I didn't have a lot of time and I had a lot of weight on the truck, but I need to mow also, so I grabbed the mower. And then I'm taking 40 gallons of the good stuff. This is the screened worm casting laden compost that I had from my passive compost bin, my old in-ground trampoline pit. Here is all the screened soil that I got from the big mound of dirt in the back. That was the first layer that I put down to make this bed. As you can see, the material it looks fairly decent, but it's very gray. It doesn't it lacks a lot of organic matter. But it all came from that pile, and I screened out lots of rocks to be able to get that material. And I'll continue to use this material as a base layer in all the other beds that I make as long as the soil lasts. But it's time now to top it with some compost. Here's a look at a couple of buckets of the chicken yard compost. And just look at the color difference. Much richer material. It's still a light brown, but this is really going to be a color commentary as to what good compost is versus just regular soil. But here's all the compost from the chicken yard that I brought down, and it only covered this amount, so I did not bring enough. Well, I'll have to bring more later, but it looks like I still got the 40 gallons of worm-laden castings from the passive compost bin, so let's use those and see how far those go. So I'm going to layer these out, but this is the good stuff. This is stuff that's better than anything that you can ever buy. Here's a bunch of redworms. They don't like to be in enclosed hot plastic, so you see they're trying to escape. But here's a better look at redworms than we had before and how they move. But they're not a big worm, but they definitely do a mighty job. Now, again, this material has sand and dirt and everything in it, but it is screened. So I'm going to tip this bucket, and I want to show you why this is the good stuff. And as this material crumbles out, it's just fine material. There's no clumps. It's just as loose as it can get. This is the good stuff. You cannot buy material that's any better than this. And this was just homemade, just by from kitchen scraps and some leaves and some dead chickens, and I just let them sit for a year and screened them out with my compost screen. And this is the stuff that you get. It's amazing. Here's a color contrast look. There's the soil from the backyard that I screened. And then this is the material from the compost bin that sat for a year and was screened out. And then this is the chicken yard compost. Now you can see different colors, and it's just, this visual representation really shows you some of the major differences in compost. The darker the material, the more organic matter or the more moist it is. And so we want both. We want living compost. So the really healthy stuff that has the most life in it is the stuff that I got from the passive compost system. So again, another look real quick of the different colors of this material, and you can really see the difference in quality. The stuff on the right from the chicken yard needs a little more time to break up, but it's good stuff. It's just not quite as good as the real rich, dark stuff that's already been composted all the way through and has been screened out. I did not screen the chicken yard mix. So there's a look. And now all the stuff I spilled is exactly what I need to do with this yard. There's so many holes and bare spots because this yard was not watered regularly. So I just need to bring more material and just screen it over the soil. And then I need to bring seed out and reseed the whole area right before winter. So hopefully it'll start sprouting some new seed. Just got to figure out what kind of grass I want to put in here. So, well, anyway, thanks for watching this video. And I got to bring more material down the next trip. But I think I'm going to be bringing some more bark. And the reason I'm going to be bringing bark is weeds are already popping up from the chicken yard compost that I brought a week ago. This is all seed that was just in that material, and by re-exposing it to the sunlight and a little bit of moisture, it's already sprouted. And I do feed the chicken seed in the pen, so this is probably a lot of grain and stuff like that. But I need wood chips. If I don't bring wood chips down here, I'm going to have a big problem with weeds, and so it's time. So I don't even think I'll be able to finish this bed the next trip down. I think I'll just be able to bring the wood chips, and then I'll just finish it right to the edge where I ended up with the compost. And I'll bring more material, and then I'll top that off with some wood chips from another load or from the backyard where I'm storing them. So anyway, there's a look. You can see the difference in the compost. Well, thanks for watching this video. And as you see, the front yard is starting to come together with the fruit trees. You see a lot of the grass I need to repair, but planting bed is coming around. So have a great day and enjoy your garden. And I'll see you soon in another video. Thank you.